Welcome to the inaugural episode of Fading Suns on Thursday nights. I'm JM. This is a iconic production in partnership with Ulysses Spiel. They are graciously allowing us to run our playtest of Fading Suns out here for the world to see. If you have not tuned into any of Iconic's other great shows, we have a full lineup Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday now, I think, with 13th Age, Torg, Fading Suns, and that's right, and 5e. I'd also like to thank our first subscriber to the channel. And yeah, we're just going to get back into it with the crew of the Oh Boii. Now, when we last left the crew of the Oh Boii, well, it was fine, right? You guys had been hired by the Inquisition. Sure, that's fine.
Sounds unfamiliar.
You were hired by the Inquisition to investigate these weird teleportation smuggling operations that had been going on in the Byzantium Secundus star system. You are more or less pro doing this because you were the victim of one of these smuggling attempts that removed Gregor, Nigel, and Alexa off the ship. So, boarding your ship, you managed to work with Master Bella of the Engineers Guild in order to build a detector to... we have the hardest working producer in the business. I'm just going to say that. Big shout out to her. To triangulate where these things were coming from, and it turns out it's the asteroid field by the jump gate. Investigating that, you did discover a Second Republic-era space station hidden in the asteroid field and guarded by several gunboats, some of which you took care of in a very violent way. And as you were sitting there, flying along, trying to circle around to the backside of the starship, a klaxon goes off.
I don't know what that is.
An alarm.
Okay.
Where are you all at on the ship?
I'm in the cockpit with
Guns.
Master Bella and Calypso.
I was
You're at the
manning one of
guns?
the guns at one point.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
You were...
I'll be cooking.
You were with Octavius, keeping him calm.
Oh, that's right. Have to keep my octopuppy calm.
That is true. It is
Or
inking
inks
all
everywhere.
over the place.
So I'm probably in my bedroom trying
Yeah.
to clean up the mess, contain
Yeah,
the mess.
it looks like you've just done a Tough Mudder run through, like, Agincourt.
Like stained skin.
Yeah.
Clothes are stained.
Right.
There is a, the klaxon goes off, and Jexa, you find yourself alone on the cockpit.
No, where's Bella? Where's Calypso? What do you mean I'm alone?
Bella and Calypso are both gone. And in their place are two beeping boxes.
Gemma and Alestra? I need you to come to the cockpit, please.
I'm a little bit busy with ink.
This is more important.
I'm gonna need a pilot roll for you.
Oh, no.
I'm
I
on
got
my way.
one in that and dexterity, right?
And
Yes.
you have a weird point.
I do have a weird point. Although it's an 8 regardless.
We all always have a weird.
Alright, let's spend that weird point and make this favorable so I don't crash this.
I can give you a rousing speech and give you one VP.
Nope, that was a rousing speech.
Yes. Thank you for the distinction.
Alright, making it favorable for an 8. Please. Save Beatrice, don't let's die. 8!
What? Oh, let me get my
Invoking the patron saint words.
let me get my weird points out.
Hey,
Here you are. Anybody else have weird points?
I have one.
No.
You hand that down
Calypso's
to-
probably sitting on a stack of like 6.
Yeah,
Right.
probably. Here we go. All right. So, what are you attempting to do with the ship? You're not being chased right now. You have not made it back to the.
I am attempting to not crash into an asteroid.
There are several large ones around that you're kind of navigating through.
Right. And then, I mean, if I could kind of like bring it maybe to a at least a pause or get it, because we are trying to get around to the back, which is where we will want to end up.
Boop.
But I want to take care of that, so I want to like park the car.
Lord.
Do you want to land on an asteroid or just find a place where you can kind of sit between some?
Find a place that will kind of sit and kind of put it on autopilot that we will stay distance away from these asteroids.
All right.
Between
You were able to do that with a critical success.
Dink! I think I did it. And now let's look at the boxes.
Hearing the high pitch in her voice, just running. I'm like, I've never heard this tone before. I feel like I feel the ship shudder a little bit, and I'm like,
Baby Jax is in trouble.
not my daughter.
Don't you worry, Mama Sister Battle is coming.
Right. Alright, so I got it on autopilot to stay a certain distance away from the asteroids.
Can you turn on the training wheels?
I don't know how to turn them off. Alright, I'm gonna take care of these boxes.
These boxes are now beeping twice every 2 seconds.
Oh.
I would like
just
to,
once.
what is this?
There are 2 boxes. They
Yes.
both seem to be about 1.5 meters in length by 1/2 meter by 1/2 meter, and I'm not saying anything about either Master Bella or Captain
Right,
Mars, but these boxes are dense.
Yes. Yes. Are they bombs?
There's no external. The only thing on the outside of the boxes is a countdown timer as you kind of rotate them around.
How much time do I got?
You have 5 minutes and 19 seconds.
How many?
And both are marked with a black dragon eating its own tail, like the profile of a dragon eating its own tail.
How many minutes is it going to take us to get to the
Space station?
Space station.
Longer than that.
Is
Longer
there-
than 5 minutes and 15 seconds.
Is there any way I can pull it open and check it?
I'm sure you can. Give me a tech redemption roll.
Sweet. Tech redemption.
You get up there and there is no Calypso.
Wits or
there is no
dexterity?
Isabella. This is a wits roll. And there are 2 boxes that are now going boop, 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 boop.
I'm going to make this
So
favorable.
I
We're just
have.
going to keep going favorable here, guys.
Woo!
Love it.
I'm proficient. No, I am capable in military weapons. It
Yes.
says melee, but would I know something about bombs?
You can give me a Academia plus wits roll.
That's just mean. It's military. Why is it academics?
Because so Academia is also the skill that lets you like remember what you've learned. And if you didn't have military weapons, you would be making it unfavorably. So you're about 3 meters behind her.
I was successful with an 11.
All right, you pop your multi-tool out. This is a demanding task, which would mean it would be 6 victory points to even complete it.
Okay.
All right.
I have more than 6.
Okay. Do you want to
Just
spend
6.
more to increase the result, improve the result?
Yes.
How
Let's do 10.
All right. So by the time you get the outer casing off, you know how to pop. Like these are 2 independent bombs. Okay.
Okay.
You get the outer casing off of one in about a minute.
Okay.
You know you can do the other one in 30 seconds. So you
Okay.
now have about 4 minutes and 15
Yes.
seconds left.
Did that stop it from counting down?
It
or-
did not. You have
Oh,
the
okay.
you are in it. There is a ton of glass tubes, and you can see that there are 2 liquids that are starting to be atomized into gas, and they're starting to mix in a central chamber.
I want to stop this.
Okay. This will be a interface roll
Is this a cyber device?
plus dexterity. It is not a cyber device.
Okay.
Cyber devices are implanted devices.
Right. Can I use my AI to help me? Tell me what to do?
Sure.
Okay. And plus wits, you said?
Yep.
Okay, that gives me 15. I will spend.
What are you? Did you make your roll?
My roll was a 6.
10. Alright.
All right, so your AI starts talking you through this.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely a second Republic device
Okay.
that is designed to when the two.
Yep. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, great. How do I stop it?
Well, it's pretty simple. It tells you that all you have to do is take the center globe and you need sever it.
I take it out. If I can take the middle part out with my left hand.
Your
I'm
sever hand?
also
Yeah,
there
with my
if you would
cyber
rather
hand.
me pull something out.
I'm gonna start telling you how to
'Cause
get the
I'm
other
more
one.
shielded. Okay.
All right, you may make a dexterity plus interface roll favorably because she is like basically no. Listen, look at where I'm pointing. Use the screwdriver there.
And I'd also like to take some of my victory points and turn them back into a fear point with
Okay.
my ingenious. Okay. Alright.
So I guess I show up and watch them fiddling over the boxes.
Can I give her a weird point?
You may not. All right, so you pull it out,
Okay.
but you're at about 245.
Alright. I spin around and I see what she's done.
What have you done?
I had to roll under 7. I've rolled an 8 twice.
Alright.
Oh, nerds!
I then lunge for it, pull it off. Get it off in 30
All right,
seconds,
you're
and then
in.
I say, grab it!
All right, so when you open this one, you pull it out. You've got about 2 minutes left. There is definitely a different device in here. This is a row of panels that seem to be lighting up on the out. They've lit up on the outside, and they seem to be starting to light up on this side. And you can see the light is glowing very brightly, and the
Is there
metal,
something in there that I can pull out?
the little metal panels are starting
Is there
to like
anything
melt.
I recognize on this one over the other one?
Roll.
Is there something I can pull out?
There doesn't seem to be. Not so much.
What can I do?
Interface, tech redemption plus wits. Figure out what you can do.
Tech reduction plus wits. Do other. Yeah. We do. We bump that up to a 19 just in case. 9. Okay. How many do I need? got 20.
This is easy. You can spend 2.
Great, let's spend 6 just in case. To make it happen faster.
Keep
my
your
2.
keep your
Or my
your
extra.
4 for right now. There's nothing you can do. You have to get it off the ship in 90 seconds.
Get it off the ship. Throw it into the,
Just start running to where I think there's an opening.
You can open the back from here.
Yeah.
It will start sucking everything else out into space. It'll help her get down there quicker.
That's true. I really hope I don't kill you. You gonna
85
survive
seconds
this?
ish.
What do you want?
Just running.
All right,
I'm
strength
gonna yell back. Hold on to
plus
something.
vigor. And you're going to get advantage on this roll because she pops the airlock. You're going to get there faster. As you're carrying it, you can see.
Let go!
It's an 8. That's better than...
You rolled another 8.
I've rolled nothing but 8.
You know that the closer you get to the edge of the ship, the better it's going to be. If you let it go now, it's going to bounce.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to skirt as much as I can
Okay?
the edge of the cargo bay. This way. So I can try and catch something with my dominant hand as I'm running, so when I let go, I don't go with it.
Okay. That's going to cost you 6 VPs to pull off successfully. You're going to have to time closing the door.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to need a wits plus pilot roll from you.
At least it's not me.
Wits plus pilot is a total of 9, and yeah, we'll just drop, 8 more and that makes 17.
You don't want to make it 19?
Drop or make it favorable. I want to keep you alive.
I was like, 19? Want to get to 19?
11.
All right, this is a tough roll, so you can just add 3 to your pool.
Okay.
you see the thing, it's starting to like slag down the sides as you kind of toss it out, and it gets sucked out with the air. All of the alarms are going off. You can see like the decomp.
Oh, yeah, I'm like holding on to like doorway because she yelled at me too.
The decomp alarms are going off, and you can see the doors start to close as you get up there, and she times it nearly perfectly. You sit this thing, the back end kind of tinks off one of the doors before it goes out into space, and the whole ship rocks as the explosion goes off.
So they found us. Is that
Goody.
And then all the lights go out.
Octavius!
Hello?
You hear,
It's okay! It's okay, buddy!
you see this cherry glow.
Can I try to reroute some power and get some lights back on?
I'll turn on my flashlight you built me.
Yeah!
I'm useful!
Dude, you are incredibly useful. It's really hopeful Master Bell would just be around now.
Alright, it doesn't even take a roll. You
Okay.
can spend 3 victory points and get it started.
Okay.
So here's the thing.
I'm just envisioning black scarf, buns.
There's definitely a little bit of blood.
Nose bleeding, eyes bleeding. It's been fine. I've eaten 4 times, nearly sucked in vacuum space.
Lightning vacuum.
Jim is living her best life.
You know, if we could just find a beach. All of
She'd only get tan from here.
I want you to know that there's a beach on the Zandium Segundus that I had planned on.
letting us relax on?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, at some point.
There's
You just gotta get to the planet.
There's no monsters on the beach.
So as you kind of take stock of... I can't make that promise.
I
As
should
you,
say that was a very nice, like...
as you guys take stock, you have about 3 hours of air left.
Alright, so...
And you have enough
Without
power for about an hour. You're not entirely sure you could make it back to the station with the power that's left.
Is there a backup generator on this ship? Because I feel like Calypso has been in this situation before.
This is with the backup generator.
So let's land
Is
on
there a
that
backup
asteroid.
generator?
Because basically when the bomb exploded, everything rocked and the lights went out, it definitely tossed you several kilometers off course.
Mm-hmm.
You might have skittered off a couple of smaller asteroids, none of the big ones because you got a critical hit, but...
Okay, so do we want to go try to land on that asteroid?
Which
'Cause-
asteroid? The one with the public thing?
Yeah.
Can we get there without getting blown up?
Well, I certainly hope so. The fact that they could, like, transport people off of our ship and put a bomb on it makes me wonder
Ooh.
if they already know where we are.
Can we fly in
How cool.
more undetected because we're essentially running on nothing? Like
Oh,
we can fly
possibly.
in dark.
I
They
mean,
might not be able to see us.
don't we have a tracker to be able to locate whoever they are?
Yeah, we found their... So we found
You
their
know where their base is.
They
It's
attacked
just,
us
can
and we kind of
land on it?
skirted away and, like, lost the people who, like, came shooting at us. But apparently they know enough about where we are to transport things, so we might as well just go at them.
Do we want to surrender or try and ghost
If-
in?
If we can ghost in, let's do that. If they see us, then it's... I'll give up. The ship is yours, JK. Calypso is going to kill you all.
Right. Okay, that's what we're gonna try and do. I'm trying
You got
to see.
any other ideas?
Nope. Got nothing.
Okay, cool. Cool. I have almost a womp gun.
Yay! I have an octopuppy.
And
Yeah,
a motorcycle. And some green powder. I don't remember where that's from. And a smoke stick.
And some green powder.
I have green powder for my party ship.
Trying to see if I have
We
anything
found
that will
a
help us ghost in.
party spaceship back on...
A la Jeff Goldblum party ship.
Oh, right! All right.
So,
I have
maybe we can like
3
throw that to somebody's face.
smoke sticks.
I have one. I mean, I don't have
We should just smoke them.
Smoke them if you have them. All 3.
And you're like, I do.
Twitch. I'm just gonna take a minute and fix my hair so we don't look completely insane when we roll in. Or
You
should
do
I
like a
look weird?
washcloth. Be like,
Yeah, right. Like
Yeah.
my hair's
Party
just kind
looks
of like frizz everywhere.
So,
We're just leaning into the visual image of this season.
what is the plan?
We're gonna ghost in.
Yeah, I got this.
We're gonna give the thrusters a good old boost and then just kind of
Coast
dark
it in?
and coast.
All right, that is going to be a demanding task. So it's going to be like 6 VPs worth
Okay.
to get done.
Okay.
And
I got 11.
I'm going to
Currently.
need. This
Ooh,
is
hold
going
on.
to, because this is all like calculating.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be wits plus pilot.
I was going to say, I did pick up shipboard operations.
Well, that's good because otherwise you would have made all of these rolls with unfavorable.
Okay.
Capabilities just means you get to make a roll favorably as
Right.
opposed to unfavorably.
Right, which is
Or,
why
I mean, normally as opposed to unfavorably.
Right, which is why I picked it up. Because I was like, I feel like this is going to be important. And then, lo and behold, Calypso gets thinking, good thing she and Gregor have been teaching me. They totally haven't. It's fine.
No, we established that they had.
I feel like
teaching me.
you've learned
Downtime.
more about meditating than you have about shipboard operations.
I've learned enough, clearly. Okay, so you said pilot plus
Wits.
wits.
And you're going to need to have at least 6 points left.
Okay.
I will give you a very rousing speech about the importance of
Not
meditating. Wait,
14.
how many times can
Okay.
you do this? Hold on.
I'm currently at 14.
as Gemma's mother superior
14.
once told her, on the eve of her first battle, don't screw this up. Good story, boss.
Okay, it doesn't say. The only thing that's once per scene is transferring weird points, so I can do this as much as I want.
Cool.
So I tell you to focus, to center in.
No pressure.
In
What are
and
you doing?
out,
Oh, that's trouble. This is
in
all
and
going
out.
on.
I give you 2 more weird point VPs
It
because it's all I got.
Definitely
Okay, I'm at
sounds
16.
like the air is starting to get a little stale. Smells a lot like octopus ink and sweat.
And cigar smoke.
And, no, it's just, remember, it's a toy one that just lights up.
Oh, right.
I was like,
It's
because
just-
if that's sucking up oxygen, I'm putting that thing out.
No, he chews on it. When he chews on it, it lights up.
oh, that's funny.
Calypso's not going to give her octopus cancer of the beak.
I feel like I'm gonna be standing in the cockpit, just being like,
Hey, Beatrice.
like this.
You got me that first time.
Oh, yeah.
Here
And
we
I'm
are
going
the
to be
second time.
behind her, deeply meditating and praying and going through every liturgical rite that I know.
All right, Beatrice.
We should come up with some like liturgical prayers for
Yeah.
Beatrice to use in game.
I'm at a 16.
Richard, if you're watching,
Girlfriend. You got this. 13.
all right,
It's fine.
3 controlled bursts get you lined up with the thing, and you don't have to choose to go dark because you're basically dark.
Right.
Right, it's not really
Yeah,
an
if
option.
you turn the engines off, but it is a 45-minute slow coast.
I like picking our tea.
As the air starts to get
Yeah.
thicker, the walls sort of feel a little tighter because the emergency lights don't seem to be working. Your AI, for whatever reason, is glitching.
That does not make me happy.
It shouldn't.
Question.
Yes.
Do the spacesuits that are on the ship have their own independent oxygen
They
system?
do.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you put one on.
Aren't you going to put one on?
No. I don't think we have enough. I think there's
We
only
have
2.
like 4.
There were 3 last time, and one of them got pretty badly beat up, and at no point have you replaced them. So
Oh,
we
that's the
should
captain's
put that
job.
on our to-do list.
Right. And I'll give the other one to Alestra, because I'm like, I need people who can talk and heal things.
Okay. I'm making
We're
a
happy to show you the chat after this.
Oh no. And I would assume I have done some kind of low oxygen training.
Okay.
When you're getting choked out, you have to know function.
Now is the time to meditate. All right. So by the time you guys get to within
Hey, I got you more
several
oxygen.
hundred meters of this space station, you can see that it is built inside an asteroid. So there are only a couple of parts where the station actually extends out beyond the rock of the asteroid. One is the main cargo bay.
Mm-hmm.
There are several small ports that you can choose to aim for if you like, where you would dock and, mag seal on it. There are 2 observation decks, but as you kind of get closer to this thing, all of the lights are off. Every so often you can see like a couple of flickers of light through the observation windows. The antennas on the top, there are multiple powerful antennas built into the top of these things. You can see the lights kind of lights in the cargo bay are all off. Lights.
What do you guys want? One of the smaller ones or the cargo bay? I'm particular towards one of the smaller.
Smaller, I think, is going to be harder to hit, but I feel like it's going to be less noticeable than us coasting it. Stop!
I guess also. Okay, and we don't see any other ships. I mean, everything seems dark, so I'm going to aim for one of the smaller ports.
Oh, do we? We don't have Virgil, do we?
You have not actually checked on Virgil.
I will go check for Virgil. Okay. Gemma's limited thinking is Second Republic tech. Second Republic tech. Maybe it can be
So that means you're going into Nigel and Alexa's room.
I grabbed the helmet from the busted up suit just so I'm completely encapsulated.
Why? What do you fear you're going to get from there? Some sort of disease?
There's a lot of hampers.
There's just a ton of hampers. As you kind of go in, there's a lot of candles in here, like a lot of candles, like an unhealthy amount of candles.
Are they scented or prayer?
You can't tell. You got your.
I was kidding about that. I didn't actually put it on.
But there's also, you do hear a kind of rattling coming from one of the cabinets. You do pass Octavius. Yeah, Octavius is not looking good.
Oh, my poor puppy.
Lasted 1.5 episodes.
No, don't get rid of Octavius.
I will go towards the rattling.
When you, it's one of the upper bunk, like bulkhead cabinets.
Okay.
You definitely see like a pile of canned goods that has just completely fallen over. None of these canned goods are like standard ship rations, but they all seem to have come from. They're all like really fine like foods, like caviar and
Nigel.
Yeah.
From Gregor's.
Yeah. But underneath them, you definitely
Do
suddenly
we need to save Nigel?
you see a little hand kind of pop up and start like,
oh, Virgil.
oh, Pilgrim, thank you. It was most undignified.
My name is Gemma.
Yes, Gemma the Pilgrim.
I feel like we can come up with something better than that.
Oh, okay.
Pilgrim Gemma.
Gemma the Giant.
Anybody want a peanut? Gemma, quick, jog his memory.
Gemma's specialty.
Too hard.
Never knock him out. Come on. So Alexa. Oh, I don't need to hold him anymore.
No,
he's orders on his own.
Yes. Where is?
We don't know. So we have found a Second Republic.
His eyes start lighting up and like little like 2 high beam flashlights.
Oh, no!
No, not in your face, but he's
Okay,
like
like-
illuminating the walls.
We don't know where Alexa and Nigel are currently. We have found a
They're
Second
off
Republic.
for one of their parties.
No, they just disappeared out of the ship.
They do that from time to time.
Yeah, not like that though. They were transported out and replaced with Second Republic tech. Like
You've
They gone.
replaced them with
no, they were
with,
transported
like,
out. Someone
automatons from
put
the
in.
Second Republic.
Oh my gosh, Virgil! Just we found a Second Republic station. We may need you to interface with it if you were capable of that.
I am not as I built right now. I'd be glad to take a look if you like.
Okay, I'm just bringing you with me. I'm gonna. Sorry, put him in.
Oh,
the
no!
couch.
This is most undignified.
I don't want you to get taken.
Fair.
He suddenly got like really
Sassy.
snippy and sassy.
You put him with caviar and all bets are off. Right. Virgil and caviar do not.
All right. So where are you taking the ship?
To one of the smaller parties.
Okay. You sort of coast in. There's no sign of any other gunships. As you get within close enough that all you have to do is flick the mag seal on, and the ship. I mean, it drops a couple of
Right.
meters, but you get a good seal.
Is there oxygen on the other side?
All of the sensors say that there are.
Can we just open the hatch and flood the ship with its oxygen?
Clean out the smell.
Okay. I open the hatch.
Wait.
Fresh air just kind of.
Can I take this off now?
Yes.
Thank you. Cool. All right.
I can't put my arms down.
I've been doing this the whole time.
What's Ralphie's little brother's name? All right. As you open the airlock, fresh air does float in, but there's a strange, like, tang to the air, and there are no lights. Like, none of the station lights are on. There are flickering lights.
Is there any way, as we are hooked up to this board, to, like, I don't know, charge some generators or something?
No.
Like plug the USB port
Right?
in.
Like there's not like
Yeah,
somewhere
it's
to
like
plug
a
in the
Tesla
car.
where you just scoop. No.
Can we like refuel the ship? Try and help the ship?
If you found battery cells, you could bring them back into.
Okay.
Jackson has the knowledge to jury rig that. If you found actually the docking station, like the hangar bay,
Right.
definitely
Cargo.
has fuel that you could, or most likely has fuel that you can use for the ship.
Right. Okay.
Do we want to leave? We probably want to go investigate.
Well, what if I lock up the ship?
I'm gonna take pieces from the
Lock the
board or whatever.
octopuppy up in your room so he's not inking everything.
Yes.
I don't really know what to do with Frank.
Frank, if anyone but us come onto this ship, make life happen.
It's what he does to you.
And I give him a smoke stick.
Oh gosh.
I know.
Right.
A real
Right?
smoke stick.
Go to the kitchen and get a
Just
butter
lighter.
knife.
Smoke sticks are self-lighting. You just tap the end.
And I'll give him a butter knife.
Butter. So you're leaving a genetically modified canine cephalopod hybrid on board with a smoke stick, a fake cigar, and a butter knife, and this is your defense plan.
Yeah.
Just gonna,
I believe in Frank.
You're just gonna get a bunch of stickers of these made that people can just put on their ships and be like, "Oh no, it's Frank. I don't want to go with that."
Here's the thing. I know Frank, I don't want to give him a really sharp knife because I'll never get it back, and then I'll wake up with him brandishing it over my face
He
one night.
definitely will.
So, butter knife it is.
Frank has most likely already woken you up that way. Just,
Yeah. There's a reason it's a butter knife.
yeah, no, that's fair. That's a good call. All right,
I don't have a lot of wits, but the wits I do have revolve around not getting shanked by an octopus.
It's a very specific set of skills.
That's one of my
But you're
points.
really good.
One of my 4 points of wits. Not getting shanked in my sleep.
I mean,
I don't think I have that one.
all right, so you're getting down.
Get advantage
So
on
yeah,
those
so I'm going
rolls.
to take the pieces that Calypso always takes.
Okay.
Lock up the car. Right?
Do it a couple times just to make sure.
I mean, because she and Gregor are always able to lock it, right?
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Am I able to?
Sure.
That's what one of your wits points is for.
Lock in the car.
Ew.
Sweet success.
I will take point.
Do we have, like, extra flashlights we could have brought with us?
That's a good question. Give me a d20 roll.
Well.
20?
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
There are
count.
definitely there are 2 more flashlights.
Why are you giving me a flashlight when there's a D20?
Because that's a table roll, it's not a Fading Suns roll.
Okay, cool.
Calming her down.
Give you a flashlight.
I'll take point, but I'm going to take something to dull the light a little bit so it's not as, hi, we're here, as we're walking down the aisle.
Okay. So it's a ladder that drops straight down to a hallway that only extends one direction.
Let me go down first.
Okay.
I don't need a strobe light dance party. I'm gonna start calling you the cheat. I'm gonna revoke your light switch.
Alright. So about halfway down the ladder, you kind of feel like this weird sensation in your stomach as down sort of reorients for you to the floor.
So now I'm climbing up.
No, because you were kind of sort of down was to the ship, but the floor is kind of off in a different direction, and so you kind of reorient on the ladder. It's really unsettling.
Well, watch the middle part.
Yep.
If you've eaten recently, give yourself a minute.
Okay.
So you get down there. Give me a perception plus observe roll. The dark corridor kind of heads out about 30 meters before there's some sort of intersection up there, and you can see one of the emergency lights is like flickering down.
3.
So this is a how many point? Like the more points you spend, the more information you get.
Well, but it's evens, right?
Yeah.
I'll spend 2.
All right. This hall looks. You can see that the ceiling of it, there's some sort of like mark or stain on it that sort of runs down. It starts about 5 meters from you and runs down the majority of the length of the hall, and you can hear this wet dripping noise coming from further down the hall.
Ew.
Hey, Jackson,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna need you to put that spacesuit back on.
Okay.
Alestra, you too.
What kind of protection does the spacesuit give us?
Nothing. But if you're exposed to vacuum, you won't explosively decompose.
Okay.
So I guess some.
Well, I guess I'll put it on, but just keep like the helmet under my arm right now.
I'm just remembering that when bad stuff touches you, it's not good. That's her
That's
reason.
4 levels of wits right there, people.
That's number 2. That's level
When
number
bad
2.
stuff touches you, it's not good.
So if there's stuff dripping and I can give them an extra layer between them and the drippage,
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
that's what I'm gonna do. So I will just wait at the bottom of the stairs, blessed sword in hand, and have them come down behind me.
That
Alright.
middle part is a doozy.
And I'm gonna ask them to not blow chunks on me on their way down.
Well,
No, yeah,
it's sealed, so I
yours,
don't.
yours is on, hers is not.
Right? Like, I saw that happen to Calypso. I don't want to do it.
Oh my
I don't
god.
ask for a lot in this game, but I'm really hoping a specific series of events happens.
What did I do to you?
Nothing. It's just hysterical. All right, so
Comedy.
you're heading down in front. What's kind of, are you like moving as in a line, as a group? Like, what's the plan? What are you guys
How wide
doing
is it?
right now? It's about 4 meters wide. Actually, 4 meters square.
Well, let's not like line up.
Right, and I was gonna say, give me a lead.
Okay.
Maybe do like a triangle formation. Her in front.
Staggered.
Mm-hmm.
Am I in the middle or in the back?
Okay, so I point out the smear on the steel.
It's a stain.
Can I see anything else?
Give me an observe roll.
The smear stain on the
Is that
ceiling.
observe and perception?
Yes, it is.
Observe. That is 13. 18. Ah, 2.
How many points are you spending?
6.
You got 20?
I'll
Okay.
spend 6.
You see what they point out to you. For
Dun, dun, dun.
now. Alestra, you can see that as you get closer to the stain on the ceiling, it seems to definitely be sort of like a smoke stain, like something like black soot, kind of on the ceiling of this corridor.
Don't see where the dripping's coming from.
With a 6, not here, but you can clearly hear that it's coming from up ahead.
Cool.
When you get to the junction, there's an elevator in front of you, and the elevator currently says level Aleph. But there's also a light next, like a light that's not on, that says level Beth, and then level Zayn.
Level
And-
what?
Beth,
What was the first one?
Aleph,
AL or OL?
ALEPH.
Beth, and then what was the other one?
Zayn, Zayin.
Is there any in between?
Nope, those are the 3 levels of the... And there is definitely kind of a black sooty handprint on the call box. Corridor left and right. And you can see here, it says Med Bay to the right, Bridge to the left. Oh, I'm sorry, not Bridge, CNC.
Command center.
Do any of these letters or level designations mean anything to us?
I know you're gonna hate me for saying this, but Wits plus Academia. You can all go ahead and make it if you wish.
Another 8.
Crit success!
That die is like
No, it's been multiples. It's not the same
That
one
box
every
is like-
time. Like,
So I'm gonna go crit success.
I did. Got a crit
weird
success.
points for you.
So you know that it's one of the ancient church languages.
Cool.
So it basically means, A B, and then bottom.
I'll explain it to them.
All right. And as you look down the corridor, and again, the lights are flickering. It's mainly the lights of your flashlight. There's that kind of weird sort of ozone-y kind of scent to the air, and as the lights are flickering.
Right.
You can see that there's a pipe that has burst, and the floor heading to the med bay. There's just water everywhere, and that's you see the water kind of dripping out of that pipe.
We all have rubberized boots, right?
I mean, I do. You do.
I'm sure I do.
Okay, just checking.
We went shopping for that specifically because of our dear friend, Gregor.
Oh, bless you, Gregor. Okay, where do we want to go?
Well, we're all okay. Do we want to check out the med bay first? Or do we want to go to the command center?
We can
Do you need supplies?
I will always take supplies. I don't need
Command
them.
center first?
maybe command, see what happened,
Yeah.
and then
Sounds good.
make sure there's not a husk outbreak or something.
You know, as there's tends to be.
There's never things waiting for us in the dark.
Never.
Is there Velcro
Never.
in my helmet around my nose?
I
Lift
look
your
back,
face mask.
and I'm like, all right.
if I lift my face mask, I can do it myself.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Yeah. Spacesuits, face masks, don't. That would defeat
I'm
the...
imagining things here. Come on.
I'm just saying, if that's what you want, then all space fights are just people grappling your face mask and going like this.
Right?
And you get sucked out of your suit.
Right?
I mean, I'd feel good though, because that's hilarious.
Until it happens to you.
Just look back and see Jack's like, you okay in there?
I got an itch on my nose and I can't get to it.
You hear the sound of, like, metal striking metal coming from below you, and it sort of echoes up. It's a single strike, like a hammer coming down on an anvil.
Hey guys.
And it kind of echoes.
I don't want to be an alarmist, but my AI has kind of stopped working.
So do we need to go down and take care of it, or go away from it?
And
How is
I'm
going
getting the
down to take care of
heebie-jeebies.
that?
Why doesn't Virgil get out and, like, tell us what's going on?
He might not be able to interface.
Where are we?
This is the Second Republic station I was telling you about.
I'm not familiar with this station.
Okay, hold on.
Pilgrim?
Virgil.
Hi. I understand you're not familiar, and really, you should just be shoved back into a pouch. But
Like some sort of terrestrian marsupial.
something like that, yes. But yeah, something like that.
Don't ask the person what's it for.
I saw her derail your train of thought. Like
As
just
I
a kid kicking over a toy, like model
started
train.
going through, can't say that, can't say that, can't say that.
He said he might not be any help here, so I just figured
But-
if he didn't recognize it, just...
How about, before you shove him back in, how about if you think there is a danger to you, you go towards the pouch to hide.
Are you making Virgil our canary?
No. But, I mean, instead of just being carried around in the pouch the whole time, stay out here with us and maybe you can identify some things for us. But if there is danger...
I doubt that I will be able to. I do not have a broad knowledge of the Second Republic.
Okay, do you want to hang out here or do you want to hang out in the pouch?
I mean, if you are giving me a choice, I will
Yes.
fly around. But
I mean, I'm giving you a choice. I don't know about Pilgrim Gemma over there.
I will do as the Pilgrim says.
I mean, I would prefer to keep you safe, but I also don't want to infringe upon your rights.
But I will follow the young one's advice.
So do we want to go? We're back to the question. Do we want to go to the noise, away from the noise?
We want to go to the command center. The noise is below us, and that would be involve getting in the elevator and going down, which don't really think I want to do
like
yet.
elevators?
There have been several instances where people have tried to kill me inside elevators.
I've had a bad experience.
I've had a few bad experiences. Getting a little twitchy.
Okay, so we'll go to the CNC.
Okay. As you approach the doors of the CNC, you can see that they are marked with the same dragon sort of eating its own tail.
Okay.
Wings kind of stylized out and back. It looks sort of like a...
Okay.
And the doors kind of
Do we recognize
hiss
this symbol?
open and then stop. About 8 inches apart.
What's stopping it?
Nothing that you can see. And then they slam back shut.
Just put my head in there.
Tell us, what you see, Jackson? Do we recognize the dragon symbol?
What if we say virtually?
Oh, wait. I have history lore. Do I recognize this
What's
symbol?
history lore do for you?
You have knowledge of history.
Oh, it was way more self-explanatory than I thought.
It is
In
said
that
that those who
case.
do not know this capability are doomed to repeat history's mistakes. It is also sometimes said, especially by the Inquisition, that some things are better left forgotten. That's all there is to it.
Alright, I'm going to need a faith
Okay.
plus... Yeah, no, it's an academia roll.
Use your VP. Or not.
Can you give yourself a pep talk?
Come on, Gemma, you can do this. You can do this. You studied hard.
Sitting at
That's the Battle Sister trials.
9. Oh, sorry, 10. 4!
Yay, you got it! Alright, this is easy, so it only takes you 2. Yeah, you definitely recognize that symbol when you start thinking about it. It's the Ordo Draconis.
The Dragon Order?
It's an antinomian cult. The antinomists are those who stand against the name of the Pan-Creator. They're, to put it politely, they're demon worshippers.
Are you hearing any voices in your head? This is Maddie asking.
No. I didn't want to ask her, but I told you on the table.
Oh, don't worry, you can pick that up. I'm definitely going to remember that. Looking right at you too, Abby. Right at you too. They open again. Alright, Gemma, what's your strength?
8.
Muscles.
Yeah, you definitely...
I just dated this.
So the left side,
Uh-huh.
the right side's stuck. You can kind of give it a couple of shoves, and you definitely hear something cracking. But the left side totally...
I really hope it's not one of our bodies, but
I want to
it's
slip
body.
into the room as she's opening the door.
Okay.
What do I see?
I got my gun out.
You can see that this was a command and control center for the entire station. And, sorry, Mike's our tech guy. Yeah.
Our IT people. Mike.
This kind of octagonal room, the far side of the door, is part of one of those windows that you saw kind of going out. This is kind of a 2-story CNC. You kind of walk in, and the top ring, there are a lot of computer banks, and they all look like they've been shattered.
Okay.
They exploded outward. It's just a ton of glass fragments.
Inward?
Outward.
Okay.
Like something in them.
You do see like the stairs that head down to the second level, but everything up here is just covered in poly fragments and glass fragments, and you do see that there is something blocking the door.
Can I see what it is?
Yeah, it's a chair.
Can I pull the chair out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Kind of. If she's holding the door open, you're going to need to definitely give me a strength roll, because she's
Gemma,
putting a lot
can
of
you,
pressure on that.
Lessen the pressure on this side of the door real quick.
You want me to shut you in there?
Sure.
I'm staying next to Gemma. I like
Nothing bad ever happens from splitting the party.
Let the right side of the door go, but keep the left.
Okay.
I'll pull the chair out of it. Sorry, Mike.
Alright, the right side.
I am like
moves freely.
right there. Yep.
There was a door in
Right
the way,
there.
Gemma. There was a door in the way. I got it for a chair in the way. I moved it.
Okay. I don't like the sound of that. Do we see any people?
You see no people on this. Yeah, there are no bodies on this level.
No body,
Handprints
no
and
crack.
carbon stains.
So there's like a balcony.
I'll just be at the door jam.
You can definitely see.
Where did we put the chair in the door?
You can definitely see that there are stairs that go down, and it looks like whatever damaged this level damaged the bottom level. But you do see like, in your light, you can see like black, like coal gray sort of robes, kind of moving ever so slightly.
But the robes look empty, just like fluttering in a breeze.
She just sees the edge of a robe.
Well, we're putting the chair in the door, so it can close on the chair.
There might be someone down there. Hey, Gemma. Go get him. Slap her on the hand. Send her down.
Sick 'em, Jenna.
All right.
I feel like I'm being used.
But just never mind. All right, so you're tearing off across the glass towards it. You got to run down the stairs.
Not if I vault over the railing.
Okay, I'm gonna need a dexterity plus.
I run to the railing. Show my light down there.
I'm gonna need a dexterity plus. This is definitely gonna be a vigor roll.
Holla! So that's a 13.
Yep.
That's 15.
Okay.
9!
All right. It is a hard task, but you land easily, so it's 4 DP. You land easily, seeing the robed figure in front of you. At that point, up the stairs, the doors slam on the chair, breaking it, and both of your flashlights go out.
Oh, fun.
And behind you, because you're facing back inwards, so you kind of leapt over, landed, and spun
I
around.
did the one hand with the sword
Yeah.
and the other leap down.
You definitely hear a cracking noise from behind you. And we're going to go on break right now. So, when we get back, we can find out what's going on in the CNC. Thank you for tuning in. We've done a little bit different things with the sound, so if you hear some bumping of mics, hopefully the sound quality is better. And yeah, we will be back in 15 minutes and get back into it. All right, and we're back. So when we last left off, Gemma sort of die-hearted it off of the balcony, swinging back around.
Element
But
of surprise!
it was hot with HAWT.
What?
Hot.
You land on broken glass. You can just hear it crunch beneath your feet. You do hear the scream of twisting metal and doors slam shut and all of the lights go off above you. You heard that crack.
Can I steal my light?
You do. And then there's another crack. You hear that kind of that faint sort of crystalline spreading noise going on behind you.
What's in front of me? And if there's nothing in front of me, then I'm spinning around behind me.
It is, you can see draped over the back of a chair is a cold gray robe, and it looks as if it wasn't sort of draped there, it sort of fell back over, and you do see more of that weird stain on the ground.
And I spin around whatever's behind me.
It's the big glass.
Oh, the glass too.
The glass is cracking.
Second time getting stuck in the vacuum space in one day. I just got my hair fixed.
You guys hear the cracking noise coming from below.
Uh-huh.
You do not see anything because
Aren't you glad
the
when you
lights
wear a
are out.
spacesuit?
I'm not gonna lock my helmet on. Turn on my magnetic boots.
Is there a door down here?
There is a door down here that heads out the other side.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell the window's breaking and grab the cloak and run for the doors.
If I go to the door behind us that we just went through, is it gonna go, like, automatically open?
It does not seem to.
Strength.
Strength plus vigor.
What if we each pull on one side?
What's your strength plus vigor?
7.
10.
It's a 7.
If I give it 10 PP, then it's a 17.
That's my base.
What if we each pull on one side? Can we both roll?
Sorry, my base is
4.
13, I mathed incorrectly.
4?
Yes.
Alright, it is a demanding task.
I have 8.
Alright, you spend 6 of them. So you struggle and you get the door open. What are you doing?
I'm gonna grab one side of the door and try to be pulling on it.
Alright, you guys, it seems to be fighting you, but inch by grudging inch, you manage to get open.
We go through.
I'm running for the door.
Alright, the door in front of you opens up.
Oh no. I run through the open door. But I drape because I don't want to hold it, I'll drape the thing around.
Okay. We will come back to you in a second.
I squeeze through the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and
with the
squeeze through after
clanging
her.
thing.
Don't worry, we'll go down the
I
elevator.
haven't. Well, you guys can go. Oh no, you just get sucked out.
Uh-huh.
I was like, you could just run down
You
the stairs.
both
and come
hear the sound just as the door closes of shattering glass behind you, and then nothing. But as the door seals and a little amber revolving light starts spinning over the door.
So, cool.
Downstairs?
Yeah, let's get back together with Gemma.
Yep.
I don't want to explore anything without her.
Me neither. Let's go downstairs.
Alright.
I squeeze really hard. By really hard, I mean my strength is 4.
I mean, mine's not much better. I'm just straight to 5.
Okay.
So the two of you paw ineffectually at each other's palms. And
Wait, hold on. What is your wits?
8.
I love that we're the complete universe.
That's why we get along so well.
so, where are you?
We're going to the elevator to go down.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
You hear
Can
another.
I calm
You hear.
her? Gemma? Gemma?
I'm on the floor.
You hear over your comm. Gemma's not here.
Can I ask who this is? I don't recognize the number.
Wrong number, who dis?
Your comm, and there's a little smoke that kind of comes up, and you think that the smoke has a reddish tinge to it. You
Well,
again
that
hear the
was
sound
not polite.
of steel ringing off steel.
We do still hear that?
You hear it again.
I guess we go down a floor?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna try to go down a floor and see if we can find her.
Are there
I'm not nervous.
stairs?
I always hold my brains like this.
I don't
One of
have
these
anything to
days,
hold on to.
Jaxa's gonna cut her hair and then she's not gonna know what to do.
What do I do with my hand?
Hey, you're a Wheel of Time character.
I am!
Um,
Instead of one braid, it's two.
Alright, so you guys go to the elevator.
Are there stairs?
No.
Not that you have seen so far.
Great.
Why don't you take 20 minutes and look for stairs?
Do we
You
want
wanna
to do
look
that?
at the map? I don't think we want to do that.
Okay, we want to go down.
I was gonna say, that was sarcasm. Please don't take 20 minutes looking for
Stop being
stairs.
sarcastic with me. I'm taking things literally tonight. I can't do sarcasm.
Tonight is not the night for sarcasm, Maddie.
Alright, so you hit the button and you definitely hear this kind of deep, groaning, clanking noise as something starts to...
This is fine.
Terrifying. Okay.
I just want you to know that even though we haven't been together long,
It's like the screech of like metal shearing on metal as it comes up.
To respect you as a human being and a friend. I love you too. We have to die together. I love to come with you.
You, the first light blinks on Zayn. The screeching gets louder. The second light
pull up a gun.
blinks on Beth.
Actually, that's not how it works at all. But I can pretend.
There's a loud chunk noise as the light kind of flickers on Olive.
Take a half step back from the door.
And the doors open up.
I have my punch blade out and just be like,
And as the doors kind of open up, it reveals a very brightly lit elevator.
peek my
On
head.
three, we step in.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, on the inside of the elevator, you see a control panel.
I'm gonna push the next one down.
So, you just hit the next button down.
The
No,
Beth.
I need to go down to
Level
the
Beth.
bottom.
Well,
That-
you're
that-
one floor down,
Oh,
right?
am I one floor down or am I
That
two floors down?
Button.
button is cracked, and when you jam your finger into it, it cuts it, and you can see the blood.
But she has a...
Yeah, I'm in the...
Oh,
It
guess
cuts
what?
right through the glove.
Dang it.
You can see the blood kind of like starts to like pool on the inside of the button. The doors close.
I think from now on I should touch things with my left hand.
Should have done it with my punch
It has
blade.
your blood.
Hey, it's just no big deal. I need you to give me a will. Plus focus roll, please.
Will plus what?
Oh, and it's going to be unfavorable.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and search and get myself some 16 BP.
Okay.
Bump that up to 16 plus 5 is 21. Right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Math! Okay. So, will plus focus is, oh lord, a 9. So, I'm gonna make that 19. I can math. Okay. No, 19! 7 and a 2, baby!
Alright, so you will take the 2. Alright. As you step out...
I am muttering Beatrice liturgies under my breath.
That's her. So you step out
Radiant light protect me.
into a brightly lit med bay, and the robes that you are wearing, you can see your hand. You just threw it over your shoulders. You can see your hands, and they are currently using a cutting tool to remove a mangled leg off of somebody.
My hands are?
Yeah.
What?
You see it briefly, and when the tool hits and the first blood, you can see it splatter on your robe, and you can see you're back in the hallway, the long hallway. When it hits the ground, you see the left arm kind of lands on top of the robe, and you can see dried blood on the robe.
Hey guys, don't touch the clothing.
I'm sorry. Time out. The robe had an arm attached to it?
No, the arm of the robe, like the
Oh,
sleeve.
okay.
Yeah, I picked up a robe with an arm just dangling.
That's what I was like.
As I run in, there's just
That's
an
why I
arm.
had to double check.
To your left, you see a sign that just shows, arrows heading down the hall. Cargo landing bay, hydroponics, crew quarters, engineering, labs 1 through 4. You hear the sound of the steel ringing, but this time it kind of echoes in the halls.
Does she hear the elevator moving?
She's not by the elevator.
So, hydroponics, crew quarters, engineering, labs 1 through 4.
Cargo and landing bay.
Okay. I am... Okay. I'm gonna... Oh, where's Virgil?
That's a really good question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was back in your pocket.
No. Someone convinced him to float out on his own.
Virgil is missing for the time. None of you kept track of him while you were in the CNC.
We are
Was
officially
he
screwed.
floating near me, or was he floating near
He
me?
was floating near
has
you right
floated
before
away.
you ran and Die Hard leaped.
So he would have been near you.
He's probably in space.
So I would have hoped that he would have zoomed out with us, but...
But, if it's any consolation, if he is sucked out into space, he's a robot. And he can fly on his own. So, out of all of you,
I'll at least fly back to the Oh Boii.
Yeah.
And knock.
alright, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna pull out Virgil. Which direction is the clanging coming from?
Down the hall from you, yeah.
Well, can't go back, so I'll just go down the hall.
Alright?
Because it's just a straight hall, right?
This is a hall, but you can see that there are several corridors to the left and the right. So the first intersection that you see, because remember the hall leading down from the elevator on the olive floor was quite long. Here you can see that there are living quarters A on the left, hydroponics on the right. Flip those because I got my left and right mixed up. But it's definitely coming from further down the hall.
I'm going to walk what I think would be the distance to the elevator.
Okay. You definitely see the elevator on the left. And again, you hear that sound kind of ring off, and it sounds much closer, and it's coming from a hallway that extends back the way, kind of parallel to the hallway you came down.
Okay.
But that one says cargo and landing.
Glad we didn't come in that way. Do I hear the elevator running?
You do hear the elevator running.
Crap. I'm gonna kind of stand post by the elevator and wait to see what comes out of it. Because I'm hoping it's the two of them.
Do me a favor and call it even or odd.
Even?
In the elevators, it moves slowly down. You both start to hear a dripping noise. Kind of a wet.
It's not her foot or her foot or her finger.
It is not, but when you look over to her, on her left shoulder, there is...
You got
You
in the
can
scary
see-
box of death.
You can see his stain starting to spread on the ceiling. It dings on Beth and does not stop. And keeps going
Open.
down. It keeps heading down. The elevator opens on your floor.
Yeah.
There's no one in it. It is pristine and white and brightly lit.
I'm back.
The real question is, am I tripping? Or
Are we tripping?
You're the medic! I don't know why you're looking at me. I can't do anything. Remedy is a 3.
She pulls out a staple gun.
I'm going.
The elevator continues to grind down, and finally, kind of comes to rest.
The door's open.
And they just kind of pop free about 3 inches apart.
Grab a side.
Nope, I'm looking. I'm looking first. I don't want to be
Stuck in this elevator. And this is where we find out Alestra is terribly claustrophobic. This is horrible.
Give me an observe plus perception roll.
I'm in a
It's
suit of
unfavorable due to
emotions
the dark.
trapped in an elevator.
Observe plus perception.
Unfavorable due to the darkness.
5, 10. Let's search.
Searching is great. Searching is fun.
And bump that up to a 19.
I'm gonna grab one side, put my foot against the other. Like,
Are you just opening the doors?
I'm trying to because I'm terrified right now.
1 would be the best because I got a 1 and a 3.
Alright, so you got a 1. How many points would you like to spend?
I would like to spend 4.
Okay,
So good.
so you notice 3 things sort of all at once.
Okay. First is that Alesstra's turning into a monster and I need to shoot her dead.
Don't worry, not yet.
Okay.
As you look past Alestra, the hallway that extends the hallway that extends down, you can see there's clearly a light about 100 meters down.
Okay.
Very faint amber light.
There's
That's
a
low.
light down there.
Between you and there,
You know what? I don't know if I really want to look, but let's do it. What is between me and there?
there's stuff hanging from the ceilings
Oh,
and the
no.
wall. And you can't tell in the darkness whether it's like conduit tubes or something organic.
I'm gonna need more food.
But you
distressing.
also notice
For chocolate.
the blood is gone from Alestra's shoulder.
Oh, now we're all tripping.
Alestra, you feel something moving on the inside. Okay, hold on.
Alestra, when I say run, we book it.
I'm so severely creeped out right now.
We're gonna run like the Dickens down this hallway. If you don't bark and make it,
I think I have to get out of this suit. Someone's crawling in it.
not entirely sure I'm coming
Oh,
forward.
wait, hold on. It's not one thing. It's a lot of things. Gemma, you were standing in front of a brightly lit elevator. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hold the doors and I'm gonna look in.
Oh, the doors were like retract completely into the walls.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
Oh,
them
you're
from
gonna-
closing on
okay.
me.
And you look in.
I don't know if they have elevator safety door things in the future.
Good point.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, Jexa, this isn't funny. Where are you?
You hear that ring come out really close behind you.
Like that clank.
The clang. Yeah.
I spin around with my sword and I say, what do you want?
There is a person standing in front of you. He is leaning rather heavily on a large piece of pipe. And he has the same sort of gray robes on him, and you can see that his left hand is heavily bandaged.
Give me a reason not to kill you where you stand.
Gemma? Is that you? And he just sort of passes out.
So it's an older man or just a man? Oh. Gregor?
He hits the ground completely unconscious.
I go over. I roll him over to try and see. Is it Gregor?
It is Gregor.
Okay. I have a remedy of 5. Can I at least assess his situation? Like
You can.
how he's how is he?
Yeah,
doing?
wits plus remedy.
You got this.
Woo! Gregor, you're in great hands. I'm gonna bump that up to an 18. I got you, Gregor!
19.
Yes! I don't got you, Gregor!
He is unconscious, and what you can tell from just your cursory glance is he's got a lot of bandages. He's also, he has pants on. He's basically naked under the robes. You can see a lot of bandages sort of all over him, and there's a pretty bad plasma burn on his right shoulder.
Cool. So, I will, because I am strong, beautiful,
And
confident. I'm gonna fireman carry crap out of Gregor. And
You will have to sheath your sword to do that.
Yeah, I got boots. Can I just do over one shoulder and...
I mean, yeah, but your sword is a two-handed sword, so you'd be rolling with unfavorably every time you try to swing.
Right, but in the case of emergency, I can just...
Drop Gregor.
Look, if it's between him dying and getting a few more bruises,
All
I'll
right.
take the bruises.
All right. You definitely are strong enough to just hoist him.
Gregor!
He's out. The metal pipe hits the floor and hits again with this really loud ringing clang.
Oh! I have a med pack, so my remedies are favorable.
Oh, so give me another roll then.
13!
All right.
Nice.
You patch him up. You spray the foam on the plasma burn.
I'm not useless.
You are a member of the Sister Battle Order.
Mm-hmm. Seen some
You
ish.
you have seen some stuff. The plasma burn, outstanding. You know what coercive marks on a body look like.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Ooh, no.
But he doesn't wake up, which is really weird, because the med kit is telling you that there's nothing that should be impeding him from waking up. And they flood him with stimulants, and the med pack is you are stumped.
So based
the med
on
pack is telling you that brain activity is fine. He is definitely in sort of the amber yellow stages of the med pack readout, but he should be conscious.
So based on my previous experience, I'm going to take the robe off.
Okay.
Does that change anything?
No. He shivers.
Slap myself a little bit. Okay. I hoist him up, bandaged. And I'm going to start... Shoot, they're not in the elevator.
They are not in the elevator. Kind of weird that it just opened at your level.
Okay, do I hear anything else on this level?
Give me an observe plus perception roll, and I will be right back.
We're running for it.
You're running for it?
I'm gonna make a run for it.
Okay. You definitely feel like there was one, and then there was two, and then there were four.
I need to get out of this suit
Eight.
now.
Yeah.
I'm making a run for the light.
All right.
Well, come with me. I don't want to stay in this elevator any longer.
All right. Whatever you're running through is definitely wet and sort of sticks to your...
Wait, I have my
you have your suit on. Yes, you have your suit on.
I have my suit on too, helmet and all.
Are you putting your helmet on now?
Oh, I put my helmet on before we got in the
She put her helmet on when the windows got down.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. The tubes sort of hit and like leave a sticky residue as you're running through. They start getting thicker and more dense, and it sort of feels like they're trying to maybe entangle you. So I'm definitely going to need a strength plus vigor roll as you guys fight your way
Can I
through.
be like slashing with
How
my
many
knife?
rolls do we have?
Okay.
Sure. You can use that. That'll give you
We
a
have
favorable
one.
roll.
What is it?
Strength plus vigor.
What's making it favorable?
Because you have your knife out.
Okay,
You're
great.
cutting your way. You have a knife?
I don't have a knife.
Okay.
I have a knife.
Oh, no.
Like, they wouldn't give me a knife.
Right, this is really their problem.
She's got multiple guns.
Okay, so
I
that's
do.
10. I'm bumping
Not,
that
as,
up
not
to
as helpful
18.
here.
No. Right? I mean, seriously.
2! Yay!
Strength plus vigor. Alright, guys, this is out of 7.
Woohoo!
17!
I made mine.
So you
Seven's
get
in
all the
number.
way there, and as you get under the amber light, you can see that this hall kind of tees, and you see something scribbled in, like, dried brown
Like,
something.
as a healer, I would know that's blood.
Not unless you
Or-
tasted it or scanned it.
Poop.
You can't tell from a visual inspection.
Okay.
One, you can see that there's just like symbols on the wall running down. On the right, it says detention, and as you kind of like, Jexa's not here.
Ah, Bork!
But as you turn, something definitely skitters on the inside of your.
Whoa! Oh! No! 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 I'm getting out of this suit now!
Okay, you
I'm
start.
literally stripping.
you start stripping out of.
Brown chicken, brown cow!
Jexa, you make it about halfway down, and your left arm gets caught. And as you kind of pull free, you feel like your right leg, and you definitely feel like they kind of like cinch up against your ankle and your arm.
Ah!
This was the end
Shoot
of
it.
the Oh Boy.
Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
I
You
will...
definitely see something's going on with Alestra. She seems to have reached the light and decided to shed her clothes.
Okay, I will attempt to pull out the gun and shoot up where my arm is.
Alright, give me a dex plus shoot roll.
Dex plus shoot, Dex plus shoot, Dex plus shoot is a 15.
We're
No,
doing
wait, I can
great,
add,
guys.
yeah, 14. I can add 14.
Okay.
It's better than the
2?
2.
Alright.
I like to think you guys are in this purgatory
much damage
hell
do you-
because of your 20s.
I naturally deal 4.
Okay. Do you want to spend any to up the damage?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if that does anything, and then if it doesn't, I'll try again. But
Alright, so you're trying to get the one.
I'm trying to get whatever's holding my left arm.
Alright, something, you hit it and it snaps and pulls free, but it sprays the side of your suit with something, and you can see it starting to eat through the suit. What do you do?
I shoot the one on my foot and start running.
Give me another roll.
Bump that bad boy up. Do a 16!
Hey!
12!
Alright, you pull free.
Okay.
This second one's a little larger, and when you shoot through,
Oh no.
it definitely kind of eats through the suit a little bit, and by the time you get to the end, you've taken 3 points of vigor.
What? My body resistance doesn't affect that at all?
That is after your body resistance.
Oh, okay. My body resistance is 4.
No, it's so after your body resistance.
So I'm gonna come on Alestra and Jexa. They're just gonna be in their skivvies.
Is it eating?
Right when I finally find
like,
you.
does it seem to still be eating my suit?
It doesn't seem like once it starts eating through your flesh, it's definitely eating through the suit.
Okay, then I will take off the helmet so it doesn't get my face.
Alright, and then
and it's going through my.
It ate through. It still feels like it's burning. Some sort of space jellyfish.
Ew.
Can I try and heal?
Yeah, give me a remedy plus witch roll.
And I have all the things: elixirs, med packs.
But no clothes. Your chest and your skivvies, as was said.
I still have my stuff with me.
You never said you were bringing your stuff like your
I always
clothes.
have my doctor's bag.
You have your doctor's bag. I'm
Yeah,
just saying you
I
didn't
have
say
my
you
stuff.
brought your clothes with you. You wore your space suit as you went in here.
Birthday suit in your space.
No, you get to
Okay.
wear. You can wear like
Right
Like-
now, I honestly do not.
like athletic gear underneath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like full naked in his space.
Sorry, what was
Oh,
it?
chaff.
Remedy and
Wits.
remedy is 11.
I believe in you.
6.
All right, so you are trying to staunch wound. So that doesn't remember. Treat wounds does not add to your victory point pool. They are temporary points that you can use to treat the wound. In this case, it's going to take 4 of those points just to stop the acid from burning through her leg.
Cool. I have 6. Can I try and actually heal?
You can restore 1 vitality to her.
Cool. I'll use all 6.
Sweet success, thank you. I'm so glad I'm stuck with you, but I wish
Hey, I'm just successfully patched up Gregor.
Why do you? I know.
All right, you get out of your suit, and you see several iridescent red beetles start to crawl out from under, and are you just smashing them? You definitely smashed some of them inside your spacesuit.
I don't care.
They give a little.
I don't
noise
care.
when you
These
hit
things
them.
need to die.
All right, you spend several minutes stepping on your spacesuit.
Popping bubbles.
It's not in great shape after you do that.
I don't care.
Sorry, Calypso,
Right.
you're gonna need some new spacesuits. But I found Gregor.
I made a note of it.
All right.
The next time you guys need spacesuits, you're gonna open it up, and Alestra's note will be in there. Need more spacesuits.
Luckily, we know somebody who will hook us up. Thank you, Inquisitor. I'm totally copying this.
Also, all the contacts that What's Her Face gave us. Sophia? Gregor's mom?
Lucia.
The other
So, what does it say on the wall?
Detention to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, detention to the right. And there are some strange symbols and runes kind of
I
hand-marked.
Don't happen to be able to read them. Nor?
Are you trying to read them?
Can I try and read them too?
Nope, you don't have something in your head that will allow you to read this.
That's what I was wondering.
No,
I mean, okay.
we are always on the same page.
Okay.
Right? Like, we're good. Yeah, no, we're good.
Because what would happen is that Jackson would take a breath, look up, see detention, see the symbols, and instinctually, read. If she could, instinctually read it, if she realizes she has to try for it, she will stop.
They start to come into focus when she looks at them. They're sort of sliding on the wall liquidly. And they see...
Mama
Mama Gemma would say, stop and pray to Beatrice. Dear Beatrice, help!
Lady Light.
Your dead calm sort of... The light does not reach here.
You know what I could really use at this moment? An orb from Beatrice. If only I had one in my pocket. I gave it back to Gemma. Dear Beatrice, it's me, Jaxa. I don't remember how Gemma taught me how to pray, but I am panicking hard. We are borked. We are borking, borked. And
I'm just gonna
I
start
think
laughing at this
Alestra is
moment of
crying.
stress.
You stress laughing?
Yeah, because I hear her cursing and I'm like, wait, baby Jackson's cursing. With all the stress, I just lose it.
Help, please. We need to find our people and Gemma. You know, your person. And Virgil and Calypso and Alexa and Nigel and Gregor, and I would love for it to happen soon before I die. And in Beatrice's name,
The whole time
amen.
that you were doing this prayer from your broken comm, you just...
And dear Beatrice, this weird demon thing is talking to me, and I would really like it to stop. The end.
But what weird demon thing?
You can give me a straight faith roll and see what happens.
Oh, good.
Come on! Bump that in.
Nope,
Oh,
straight faith.
It's straight.
Come on. I've been teaching you to meditate. I've been working so hard.
Back to you. Fireman carrying Gregor.
Where's your hand? I just checking. It felt a little worn and cupped.
So,
There's really not much there.
where are you heading?
I'm going to die tonight.
Okay, so okay, without hurting herself too much, Gemma's gonna say he's been interrogated. Maybe maybe the rest of my friends are in the med bay. What other than med bay on this one?
No.
What did you have written down?
I didn't write down this. Cargo, landing bay, hydroponics, crew quarters, engineering, or labs.
Where did it look like he came from? This
The
is Jaxa
cargo bay.
talking to you, and you're right. Gemma talks to Jaxa. Jaxa talks to Gemma.
Alexa's brain
he
is
came up
silent.
behind me.
Yep, which is the cargo
Alexa's
and
in
landing
Las
bay.
Vegas.
That one.
Then I will go to the landing bay to see if there are any ship supplies there.
Okay. So you head down a really wide corridor. In the dark, you really can't tell kind of where the walls are. It's so wide unless you like turn to sort of...
You'd have to have Gregor on your other side, because your light is on your left.
Or you could just
You
carry
always
him
you
under
always
your
go and turn your light on here.
I'm just...
You can't undersling him.
I can't just drag him along.
That you could do.
He's wearing boots, right?
No, he's barefoot.
He can bump along.
I guess I can do this and still do this, because I still... Yeah, I can...
You got that? Okay. So as you head down this corridor, you can see that there's several overturned carts, as if...
Well, can I pull the sleeve of his robe down, tie a knot, and stuff the pipe in there so if he comes to, he has an improvised weapon?
Sure.
Great.
All of these carts and cargo look like they were blown back towards you, so they're overturned. There's crates. There's all sorts of Second Age Republic artifacts that have just been spilled here. Some of them have burned through the floor. Some of them are leaving kind of an iridescent glow that only it kind of absorbs the light, and your light hits it and then stays glowing afterwards. But you can definitely see the comforting dull blue glow of a Second Age force field that at least lets you know that the cargo bay is still functioning. It's not losing air or anything like that. When you get into the bay, you can see that the left side of this bay is the floor is still bubbling. There was a massive plasma explosion in here, and it took out the wall. It took out several ships, are just charred and borked, And off on the right side, there's a small shuttle, like a 4-man sort of shuttle, just kind of sitting there away from all of the damage. And you can actually see like several like scrape marks on the floor. It looks like it kind of
bounced in.
Yeah.
If I can, I'm going to try and go safely examine the shuttle and see if I can safely deposit Gregor, who is a pilot, in said shuttle. And maybe seal him in, so if we need...
Yeah.
Because our ship is pretty warped, so, correct?
The Oh Boii, it's got air.
Right, but otherwise
But it doesn't have enough fuel to get back here.
Got it, okay. Yeah. So I'm going to head to the shuttle.
Okay. As you get to the shuttle, you see another one of those gray robes, but it definitely looks like there's a body in there. It definitely looks like that body is dead.
Okay. Where is it in relation to the shuttle?
It's sort of at the foot of the shuttle.
Okay. I'm going to very as carefully as I can, with a grown man slung over my shoulder, do a perimeter of the shuttle and see if I can see anything in, like, were there other people who sealed themselves in the shuttle?
The shuttle's, like, blast tinting is down because of the plasma explosion.
I'm going to walk to the back hatch.
Yeah.
Is it, like...
It's open.
It's open?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to carefully nudge the body away from the door.
The body is sound, but you can definitely see it looks like the head has been just...
Ooh, okay. Nudge that away.
Yep.
And shine my light in the shuttle. Do I see anything in the shuttle?
You do. You see, in the co-pilot seat, there is an arm kind of up like this.
Okay. I'm gonna walk into the shuttle.
It's a little tight for you in your battle armor. When you get up there, you can see that there are supplies on the left-hand side of the shuttle. They don't look like they're shuttle supplies. They look like they've just been scavenged.
Okay.
There is a small welding torch that is blinking, but it has very little power left.
Okay.
And in the front, also badly bandaged, also unconscious, is Alexa.
Okay, beautiful. Not great. I will see... What does the med pack say about her?
Give me the roll.
Okay, so it's favorable and it's remedy plus what?
Wits.
9. Boop. Make that 19. 18.
All right. So again, those don't add to your pool; they're temporary. You're able to restore some vitality to Alexa, but it's giving you the same weird readout.
Weird. Okay. Yeah. I am going to... So she's in the pilot seat?
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to...
No, she's in the co-pilot seat.
She's in the co-pilot seat? Okay. I'm going to set Gregor down, clear off the pilot seat.
There's nothing in the pilot seat.
Oh, I thought the supplies
No, there were supplies just on the side of the shuttle, yeah.
Then I'm going to set him in the pilot seat.
You notice that he slips right in, as if, like... Because he's a big guy. Like, the chair's already moved all the way back and kind of, like, reclined almost identical to how he
would fly. So it looks almost as if... Okay. Then I am going to back out of the shuttle and see if I can somehow shut the door, so I at least know they are sealed, and then I'm going to examine the body. That's headless.
Okay. It's not so much headless. You see, you get, like, you can close the thing.
Mm-hmm.
When you turn around to examine the body, it looks like it was beaten in by a large blunt instrument.
Like a pipe?
Like a pipe.
Okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't nitro. I will. My boot, because I don't want to touch it. Move away from the shuttle.
All right.
And then I'm going to do another scan. Do I see any other bodies in here?
Give me a perception plus observe roll, and I'll be right back. Ladies. Are you looking at the room, at the symbols, or are you continuing with your prayers? Actually, you did a lot of praying in the last scene. You've just finished squishing all the beetles.
What else do I see in here? So I know we had like the stuff from the elevator to us. Were we kind of going in the direction of like parallel level wise to where our ship had been parked to elevators, like come out?
Sure, that feels about right.
That wasn't reassuring. Well, I guess that makes sense. These are weird elevators. Okay. Yeah. What else do I see in here? Or can I search?
As you kind of
in
look
the dim light.
In the dim light, as you kind of look around, the detention area seems to kind of go out, and then there are stairs going down. The other thing to the right is really weird. About just on the edge of your vision, the metal of the station transitions into the stone of the asteroid. And it looks almost more like a cave tunnel as opposed to...
I don't like that. I'm not gonna leave Jexa alone, because I don't want to go alone. I feel like we should head toward the detention center.
Okay. The end. I mean, amen. I remember.
Somewhere. Gemma's eyes twitching in a... I'm proud, but also... we got work to do.
Is there anything further beyond the light? So we've come down a hallway.
Nope, it T's here.
Okay.
Following her to the death?
If you remember as you were approaching the asteroid, it was sort of...
She wasn't here when we approached the asteroid.
Like a smushed spheroid. Right. So the top and the bottom are much smaller areas than kind of the middle of it. Alright, so you're heading towards the detention center?
Uh-huh.
You as well?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Alright. Who's going first?
I don't have my helmet anymore.
This is a detention area, so the corridors are by necessity a little bit more restrictive, a little bit more claustrophobic.
Lips.
The stairs have those thin lights, so like...
Is there
like,
anything hanging from
it's
this?
just kind of cast down in like an ochre glow.
We ran out of that elevator. We shouldn't have tried to go back up, right?
I don't want to get back in the elevator.
The ceiling.
Right. Oh no, we're not going back now, but like, we made the... Are we just living with it and like not questioning our decisions?
I mean, I don't feel like it's a great idea to try and go back through that hallway. The entangling stuff.
Alright, so to the detention center. You want to go first?
Sure.
Really?
No!
Alright.
But I will. Because you're baby Jexa. Baby Jexa has to be protected.
Thank you.
I feel like Gemma would have my head if you went first.
I mean, good point. I'm more worried about Calypso, but yes.
Either of them would have my head.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I do really like that it's Mama Gemma, Mama Calypso, and Auntie Elastra, who knows? Not to piss off the mamas.
Can I have Can I, like, keep my punch blade in one hand and my gun in the other?
Yeah, you totally can.
Okay, great. Because I'm in my skivvies.
If we need a light,
You have no flashlights.
Well, I was
Well, we
going
did,
to
but they don't
say.
work.
Wait, let me double check what my multi-tool has. Because I wrote it all down. I'm trying to remember if I wrote down
You have a
Mini
a
LED.
flamethrower?
like a mini.
It's a flamethrower. We really need to rip this.
More like a finger lighter.
Right.
Flip the top off.
I thought I made a list because I had 5 things, and so I was like, "These are what I have." Well, maybe I did, and I put it somewhere else. It's a possibility. Right. Well, I don't see it right now, so.
Just say you have a lead, it's fine.
I mean, I had written down the 5 things that I had. I knew one of them was like, is my port.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is like lockpicking tools, and and one is a recorder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what the last 2
I
are.
don't either.
So, I will not try to claim anything that I do not have.
Alright. Alright, so, Alestra, you're heading down the stairs? Yeah. So the stairs are slightly sticky and warm against your bare feet as you move step by step.
Terrible idea.
And you're pretty sure that Gemma couldn't get through here because you can feel your arms brushing up against the edges of either stairwell as you kind of slowly spiral down to the next level. And the level opens up into, there's a security station sort of thing. You can see a low desk with glass that extends up to the ceiling. There seems to be some flickering lights on the inside as if screens are missing. You can also see there is the door that heads into the cell area is open, and you can see that there are several flickering amber lights. You can kind of pick up about maybe 10 cells, 5 on each side. Some of the doors are open, some of the doors are closed.
From the flickering lights, does there seem to be anything in the cells?
Can't tell. Because you're looking down the hallway. There's no one up against the bars.
Security desk. I think I can turn on a light. Okay, we'll go to the security desk.
Alright. Alright. So you're going to, the floor is sticky.
Whoa.
Your feet are kind of like,
Squish.
no, not like wet. Just like that kind of like, it seems sort of like be tacky enough that your skin kind of peels off of it with every step. The door is locked with a security.
I got this.
Cool.
This I can
I'm
do.
gonna keep looking around while she's.
Where
fiddling
are
with
you
the
looking?
I don't like that question. I don't like that question.
So there's also a hallway kind of opposite the security desk. And it looks like there are several like offices down here.
I have my back to Jackson, just kind of looking one way and the other.
Yep. You definitely. All right, so give me your roll.
Wits plus
Do the give me an interface roll.
interface.
Yeah, tech redemption is like repair sort of like
Is this cyber secure? Or is this a cyber device?
cyber device is implanted.
I'm gonna try. You understand?
Do you want something implanted in you here in the station?
I can help with
There's
that.
a med bay.
No, I've got enough, but thank you.
I can help with that. I have cybernetics lore. I can operate on you. Cute crazy
And
eyes.
this is why she's the ant.
Alright, so
I
wits
do the
plus
crazy ant well.
interface, and I can't use my AI.
Yep.
So that is 13. Oh, need to make it a full 19.
Yeah, you do. Just everything. Get it as high as you can.
Right. 7.
Oh yeah, this is easy. The door just kind of pops open with 2 points.
Boop.
You definitely see some of the
I thought you said you see death. I was like,
you see some of those that same kind of like black soot on the floor and on the ceiling, and the flickering screens as if they're in standby.
Turn on the light.
Nothing
And
happens.
turn on the light. Light sheds across this area. And we discover that the black stains are really just smudges on the inside of my helmet, which I took off, so that
on the inside of your eyelid.
So what are you doing?
helmet. I am stepping up to the computer to turn it to move it from standby onto on.
Okay. Behind you, you hear the door pop open.
Oh, her.
Yes.
Okay.
And as you look, you kind of like look down to the hall,
Oh, that's a terrible thing to do.
look down that way, look down there, and you hear something skitter over here, and as you look, you definitely see something run across the ceiling,
No.
and the door closes to the security desk,
No! Come in with me!
and gates come down.
No!
Inside the security gate,
So this is the story of how Gemma saves McGregor and
the, scr-
I'm kind of gonna cry right now. This
the
is horrible.
the first screen flickers
I'm
on,
excited to play Alexa.
and you see you looking at it yourself. And another one pops up, and it's another image of you.
From a different angle? Same
Yep. Nope, definitely a different angle.
Exactly where I am right now?
Yep. And as they all start to flicker on, even like the little panels, you see yourself from multiple different angles.
Okay. While I'm looking at that screen,
And then
I want to raise my gun until I'm pointing at, like...
So 2 things. 1, no matter where you point the gun, it never quite, like, you can get 1, but it never quite seems to, like, you never seem to be able to get, like, the one camera that is all angles. And that's when you sort of notice the one down here over here that's showing your back. It definitely shows something moving.
Yeah! Shoot at it!
Alestra.
Shoot it! I shoot it again!
You hear the flappings of robes to your left.
What
And the thing skittered across the top to your right, and the security desk is in lockdown.
literally starting to cry!
What do you do?
Picking up bodies up here.
It's good.
I'm gonna start shooting. I'm just. I am losing my sanity here.
Where are you shooting, Alestra?
Shoot at the scary thing.
Okay, I'm doing that.
Don't shoot at the ropes.
The scary thing, like the
Skittering thing.
you got to go into that hall because it's skittered from one side to the other.
Stay there.
See what's in the robes. See what's in the robes.
What's in the robes?
There's a robe, there's actually a robed figure.
Yeah, who is it? What is it?
It's still standing there.
Oh crap!
You definitely see hands and feet. Where they're supposed to be.
Ask who it is. Ask who it is.
Who the fork are you? You better say something before I shoot.
It doesn't say anything.
Shoot at sneak at.
I can fix that. I'm shooting.
Okay. Give me the roll.
Oh, she's gonna kill Nigel.
I'm shooting at the kneecap. I can fix it. Okay, what is it? What's the roll?
Dex
Plus shoot.
That's 10. I'm making it favorable. I got a 9.
All right. You hit the robed figure.
Yeah, do they stop? Do they stay where?
It does not. It does not move. It does not make a noise until its robes catch on fire, and as it burns,
Fudge
it sort of
muffin.
collapses, and the floor ignites and starts rushing towards you.
Oh no! I'm running around the
Gemma.
other side to the security station.
Tap. I was successful with a 1 in my perception plus observe.
How many are you spending on
A
your?
1 because I only have 1.
Well, can she even spend one?
I mean, no. Like two is what you would need. So hold on to your 1. As you sort of look around, sword drawn. As you look around, you definitely see that there's not a whole lot else, but you can hear from inside the shuttle that you just closed up, like the sound of engines starting to turn on.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to the back door and try and open it.
Give me a strength plus vigor roll.
18 cents is fun, guys. FYI, this is what happens when you don't let your GM play Call of Cthulhu.
Son of a dang it!
Son of a bork?
It's 18, I needed a 16. If I can't open it, I'm gonna
Just
start.
banging.
Yeah, but I'm gonna bang out rhythmically.
Okay.
I'm assuming there's some kind of Morse code in this
Oh,
system.
so not like
Like
music.
Gemma.
Okay.
Like try and bang out Gemma.
As the you can kind of hear back T O O L A T E, and the shuttle starts to like wobble forward towards the cargo bay exit.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to stop for tonight.
You're gonna put me through this again next week?
Oh, yeah. Thank you all for tuning in to Fading Suns. I hope you enjoyed it. We love running this game for you. Thank you. We are now a Twitch affiliate, so if you like us and you like what we're doing, please feel free to subscribe. We will be back tomorrow with
5e.
5e game, something Gebercan. It gets worse.
It does
Adventures in
get worse.
Gebercan. And then on Monday with 13th Age, and Tuesday with Torg, and next Thursday to see what happens to the crew of the Oh Boii. But I would like to announce that in 2 weeks, on Halloween, we have something special planned for you. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it will be exciting, and we will have more information for you over the next 2 weeks. But there will be a Halloween special. I'm assuming it's going to be like a Charlie Brown special, but I could be wrong.
Probably.
Especially after tonight.
Yep.
Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. This has been Fading Suns, a game by Ulysses Spiel, and we are Iconic Production. Thanks for watching.